Afternoon, Bob from Trade Genius, 18th of July. I don't have a really big video today. Really, all today was about Yellen and Obama and the yen. And they've been shorting the yen ever since the election to try to goose this market higher. And then it got to a point where about a month into it, where they got it short and then it flattened, and then the yen started giving back its losses, which is bearish for the market and bullish for gold. But today it hit resistance yesterday, and then with the news event, they used it as an excuse to push it down. So I'm just watching for the VWAP here. I'm watching for my signal here, and this time we'll go long through it, and I think we're going to be able to busting this to about 87, and then back to 90. And the only other thing I really want to talk about is oil. Oil is really struggling here, and it's every one of these pops are news pops, and just anything they can do to keep the shorts at bay here. But we're just supply and demand is overwhelming the system, and at some point, as the dollar strengthens, it just kills oil. I mean, every other country in the world their currencies are being debased, and they have to buy oil, they have to buy food, they have to buy other imports. So this can't last long. And with Trump coming into office here next week, he has a weak dollar narrative. And I think he's going to go after some of these mercantilistic currencies pretty hard in a number of different ways. So I'm looking for basically strong commodities, weak general equities, and I think that starts with Obama. And I mean, if you look at today, my goodness, I mean, I was falling asleep. I mean, we had less than a 10-point move. I mean, for most of the day, it was less than 7 points until the end of the day ramp with Yellen, and I think this is going to give it back. We had SPY put spread on, and I thought for sure that was going to get violated yesterday, and this morning when it opened, it almost hit my target again, but it held. So the market's still neutral, but I'm still looking for a move down here to the 223 area, and then from there we can take a look see. But earnings reports have been absolutely awful. And I mean, we're talking about 75% reduction in EPS growth, and so they're talking about GDP of 3%. These are all games to get people to ramp the market so these guys can get the heck out of Dodge. So anyway, Bob from Trade Genius, don't know what tomorrow's going to be like. Probably be equally as boring. And then I think the fireworks start hitting with Trump. I think he gets inaugurated on Friday. So we'll see what happens, but next week for sure, I think there's going to be some definite weakness in the market. Anyway, Bob from Trade Genius, guys, have a great night. Thanks. Bye.